потому что в Рискинг абсолютно на легкой линии. Сенкинг там подфармливает песочек, но фармит не так много, как...
Así que me gusta. 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 Sí, que me gusta. Sí, que me gusta. Sí, que me gusta. Sí, que me gusta.
walking away. Your words are lost on me. It's taking everything not to turn around. Throw it away. See if you'll let go of me when you're not holding me. I can see it now. Hey, when I lose, but if I'm gonna lose you, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm like, oh shit, I've been doing this a long time. Lost in my head, I don't care, I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose this. I'm up all day, all night, we playing our last fight. Now in hindsight, I don't care, I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose this. Yeah, kinda hate myself sometimes. Everything was on the line. Didn't wanna be the one who had to say it. No, I can't rewind the time. Promise I'll put down my pride. Don't look back because I mean it when I say it. But if I'm gonna lose you, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. But if I'm gonna lose you, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose this. pride away from me. You don't ever listen, and you live with your complacency. You don't scare me, but you should fear me. The sun is setting, don't trust your hearing. You made a monster, I'm your imposter. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water. I'm the nightmare of the deep. You've been on a mission to take my pride away from me. You don't ever listen, and you live with your complacency. You don't scare me, but you should fear me. The sun is setting, don't trust your hearing. You made a monster, I'm your imposter. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water. I'm the nightmare of the deep.
Yo! Hi, God. Mad.
Radiant's turn to ban. It is Dire's ban. Radiant's turn to ban.
Guys, kita nyo naman yung bans ng both teams. Yung first 2 picks din nila, kita nyo na. Okay guys, hindi ko alam kung paano ko explain to eh. Kayo na lang mag-ano muna. Isip. Snapfire third pick. Grabe. Ay, task. Task pa nga. Razor, port pick.
Bababa na lang.
Hindi, napipil bad ako eh. Mali rin ako. Ba't nga talaga nilakad kita? Tigil ko naman to, ayaw mo rin ngayon. Wala kanina pa. Mo biruin ng gano'n. Hindi biro yung ano mo, yung pagsadawin na pagsabi mo sa akin. Alam ko yun pag biro mo yun. Alam ko pag hindi. Yun naman ako tangabi. Pag biro yun, alam ko yun. Sana hindi ako na feel bad. Feel bad ako kasi gusto ko na din makita yun.
Seconds remain.
Idol Christian, shoutout sa'yo.
5 seconds remain.
Basta naman.
Dyer's ban.
Mga pala to, DPCCN Division. Vici Gaming versus Psg.Lgd. Ba, fourth pick ng LGD Luna. Ba, mukhang ano to
10 seconds.
Solid din to, no?
5
Like, hindi niya na need totally mag physical damage since na may Razor. Pwede rin siya rito mag magical lang. Tapos aga ni Shard.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Binan Shadow Demon para sa Luna.
Seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
Okay, sa draft ng LG rito yung Kungkap, ano siya, flexible siya, no? Pwede siyang mag offlane, pwede rin siyang mag mid lane. Since na may ano na, supports na yung LG dito na Bane tsaka Snapfire, so mid na lang ang kulang nila. Kung hindi mid or offlaner, yun lang. Depende na lang sa magiging strategy nila sa game na to. At sa BG Gaming naman, Weaver, pwedeng post 5, pwedeng post 4. Task dito, most likely para sa akin, magiging post 4. Death Prophet, pwede rin maging offlane, pwede rin mid. Razor, pwede rin maging pwede rin siya mag offlane, pwede rin siya mag safe lane actually. Depending na lang sa last pick nila. Okay lang din. Okay lang din naman. Kahit pa paano, okay naman din. Nakakaraos. Tignan natin kung ano last pick nila.
Dyer's turn to ban. Radiant's turn to pick.
Okay. di last bans para sa VG Gaming. LGD naman nag-ban ng Faceless Void. Sabi maganda rin Faceless Void na ban, no?
10 seconds.
Kasi pwedeng chrono tapos spam ng skills tong Death Prophet plus Exorcism niya plus Razor, pasok lahat ng skills niya. Pero okay din, counter lang yung disc, no? Tide Hunter, so magiging offlaner tong or magmi-mid ata Tide dito, pwede rin against sa Kungka. Hindi lang ako sure. Pero pwede rin mangyari yun.
5 seconds.
Bloodseeker.
Choose your hero.
Yan, Bloodseeker, last pick. Ganda rin. Like, yung ulti niya kasi, diba, pag na-ulti ang kanya tapos gumalaw ka, solid yung bawas ng Rapture. So pwede rin yun para sa Razor tsaka sa DP. Para kapag ulti ng DP, kung siya man ang Rapture ng Bloodseeker, hindi na siya, hindi niya need maghabol-habol, no? Hindi siya makakahabol. So useless din yung Exorcism niya. Unless na dun mismo talaga sila nag-teamfight sa around the Death Prophet. Both teams malakas sa team fight, pero sa Vici Gaming matagal lang CD nung mga ultimates nila, unlike dito sa LGD. Kung lineup ang pag-uusapan, LGD ako dito. Okay guys. First game best of 3. Vici Gaming versus LGD.
Prepare for
At eto na nga. Both team nag 5-man smoke sila.
I'm seeing red.
Tingnan natin magko-contest sa bounty. May smoke break. Pag parehas to nag-contest dito sa bounty run, for sure may first blood
30
dito.
seconds
Pero
and counting.
I don't think na ano pa sila. Both sides yan kukunin nila eh. Yeah. Okay, sa top run, di na nila ikaw-contest yung bound run. Gonna be 2-2 lang bound run. Okay, DP nila nag-mid. Bagay, parang hindi rin to makikill ng ano, ng Kongka. Depende na lang sa pag nag-asim. Kasi may ano to, may third skill no, yung lifesteal niya rin. So, parang mahirapan din patayin yung Kongka. Like, pare sila hindi magkakapatayan. Unless na may magtitipi at connect no. Para sa kill. Yun pwede pa. Nako po, na-denian pa siya twice. Top lane naman natin. So, Weaver tsaka Tidehunter magkasama against dito sa Luna tsaka Bane. I think okay lang din dito no? Wala silang masyadong killing potential. Pero meron yung ano pala para sa Bane. Kasi mag-ano lang naman to space para sa Luna. Ganun lang ang gagawin yun. Tsaka kinaganda rin nun yung meron siyang nightmare no? Tutulogin niya lang. Sa bottom lane naman, Razor at saka Tusk versus dito sa Snapwire at Bloodseeker. Masakit ha, hinigaw nila, grabe. Ito na nga, mag-blood rate pero walang tatamaan. Ito, napasalve dito si Snapfire. Sa mid lane, grabe. Ang sifon. Go. Oh, di niya pala last hit yun, sayang. Ba, ano pa rin pala yun? Pwede pa rin pala yung ganung mag-stack. Pa-shoutout kuya, kamusta na kayo? Congrats. Thank you so much. Thank you. Salamat. Okay, mukhang mamamatay rito si si yun na nga, pero wait, first blood ba? Bakit ganun? Kasi dalawa yung ano? Like paano nangyari yun? Ba't di... Bakit hindi first blood?
Bounty!
Grabe, Bane na nga. Nasasabi ko lang kanina, may chance silang patayin yung Bane. Kasi medyo solid din yung ano nila, no, killing potential sa top. Pero yung Bane at saka Luna, wala silang killing potential. Oh, grabe. Try niyang harasin. Dapat kailangan nila i-profit yun kapag ano, wala yung Snapfire. Dapat maharas nila yung Bloodseeker, no? Network check tayo. Nako. Alright, dito Weaver, nakatch pa nila. Grabe naman yung play na yun, hindi natin nakita. Pero Weaver, mamamatay dito sa top lane. Ito na nga, minaharas nila rito si ano, Tide Hunter, pero I don't think na mamamatay ito. Ito pa nga, nako po, pero uy grabe, may chance na mamamatay ito ah. Right, ang sakit plus yung ano pa, brain sap, yun nga. Right, at ito sa mid nagkakagulo na. Oops, nice. Ice Shard. Plus ito, tag team na nga. Kukunik dito yung Weaver. Tingin ko, buhay pa na Sync pero Torrent will miss. Nothing to say, nananakbo. Pupush ata tong Synth Prophet sa mid dahil narinig ko nag-ultimate siya.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower. Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
Alright, go ship. Uy, ang ginawa niya, paano lang? Para sa creeps na.
Welcome back. Let us fight.
Okay, parang no, okay din. Pero medyo useless yung ultimate ni ano dun ni Death Prophet. Kasi talagang dinefend nila yung mid tower.
Oh, bounty.
Alright, Luna 6 minutes 30 seconds jungle. Ito mabilis siya rito for sure. Iniwan na muna nila yung Tide Hunter sa top. And okay lang naman yan kasi Tide Hunter lang naman. Ano nga? Okay, Blood Red connect plus itong ano pa, Scatter Blast ni Snapper. At yun, sobrang burst dito si Tusk. Good kill para dito kaya no, may Snapper.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Alright, na ako po. Ito, magambang pero titipi out. Tingnan natin, may Ravage na si Luna and Luna will fall. Wala siyang takas dun, talagang pinakomit na yung Ravage din. Pero worth it yung kasi core yun Kaya why not? So, first tower dito ng LGD, mababasag na. Bibigay na nila.
Is in danger. Dire's top tower is no more.
Pero at least may konting space dito yung Bloodseeker, no? Kasi kailangan din ito magka-item.
Dire's top tower is you have a reputation for is under attack.
Wait, nako po, yari yung... Ay, okay, mag-push pala sila sa bottom lane. Para bawi-bawi lang. Nothing to say, tipping na rito sa mid. Tignan natin.
Radiant's bottom tower is no more.
Saan yung courier?
Turret has been killed.
Courier pa nga. Ni Bane ang napatay. Okay, sleep, blood right, connect na, scatter blast, pero naka-hood of defiance tong si ano, Tidehunter, pero to with the X mark torrent, walang damage, ni-rapture na nga. Tignan natin kung mabubuhay dito si Death Prophet din. Wala, inayaan lang nila.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Come and fight me. Go for my
Dire's top
chest.
tower is under attack.
Curious ako kung no, parang napalag din yung ano, Vici Gaming kahit ganun yung lineup din nila, no? Pero to, Oscar delikado, X-Mark, pero to, na reward niya pa yun, ha, before siya mamatay. Okay na siguro, pero yun na nga, malalasit pa to ni ano, ni Bane.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Luna, naka-madness na tsaka threads. Oops, 2-man smoke para dito sa kay Tidehunter tsaka Weaver. Grabe boys, naantok ako.
Bounty!
Dire should look to their middle tower.
Okay, ba? Tier 1 sa mid dito ng LGD, babasagin na din nila kasi exorcism up na.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nako po, yun, mahuli siya, Walrus Punch. At ito, mamamatay, Ice Shard. Pero ito, wala nang gagawin dito si ano, si Bloodseeker, nalit na yung cookie. Yun, mamamatay rito si ano din, Tusk. Pero good trade.
Is under attack.
Gandang kapalit yung kasi offlaner yung ano eh, Bloodseeker.
A golden thread. Got it.
Okay. Yung Luna natin, highest sa network. Kasunod nito si Gonka. So, dalawang course ng LGD dito nasa network na. Highest network na. Gawa ata nila tong Luna pero okay. Binalikan nila lang. Pinaslip si Tusker. Ito tinamaan ng Swarm with the Ravage plus Exorcism, pero ganda rin ng ultimate niya kaso walang gagawin yung Fiend's Grip niya. Nandun din yung Tusker at to Luna. Mamatay ka pa rin dito, Luna. Kasama ni Bane.
Gone out.
Dire have fortified their structures against attack.
Grabe naman yung play na yun. Grabe, 13, almost 14 minutes na, no? Wala pang first 10 kills. Na-stock pa nga. Ba? Okay din yung itemization na Razor dito, no? Naka-thread siya. Falcon Blade, tas direkta, BKB. Kasi need na talaga yung BKB para sa Luna kung, Even Bloodseeker, Snapper Bean, lahat sila may magical damage, no? Yung Rapture lang tatagos sa kanya. Tsaka yung Fiend's Grip. Performance mo, pero na may vision para kay Tusk, X-Mark, Torrent, pero snowball dodge niya nga. Pero Kukoy tumama, yun, scatter blast ang sakit. At nalusin din pa siya. Good kill para sa LGD.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Oh, sala. Pero grabe, sakit ng skills niya nun, no? Snapper.
There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower.
Grabe naman yun.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, almost BKB na tong Razor.
None on this stage shrink from the fight. Radiant should look to
Right, so sisim na nga. They will try to push top lane hanggang sa second tower, pero to napaslip na nga tong si by the Hunter.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Ba't ganun yung ko?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire should look to their top tower.
Committing for this tower,
Radiant
and this is going to be a
middle
little.
tower. Dire's top tower.
Ay, okay. I-pelt sila dito after basagin yung second tower sa top lane. Okay lang, tas wait ulit na exorcism. Ganun lang naman magandang gawin din, no, pag play safe. Naku, islip niya yan. What a timing. Grabe naman yan. Islip na nga. Pero still, sinecure nila
Is under attack.
yung outpost. Sobrang importante rin nun. Para may vision sila. Pero Luna, malapit na mag BKB din. Ba, rektang BKB din siya yan. BKB na siya. BKB na siya. Yeah. Okay, delikado rito si Bane. Bane mamamatay. Nako po. Binigyan ng kidlat ni Erika. Ang Razor.
Not so safe harbor, eh?
Tangkung, BKB na rin. Death Prophet, lahat sila. Lahat ng course mag-BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bounty!
The dire scan, on the hunt for Radiant forces.
Thank you, my beauties.
Nako po. Ang bilis din magka-item na to. Gawa nung madness, no?
Radiant's middle tower has
Pero grabe, nakakabilib din yung Razor. Kahit ganun, 200 gold did lang yung Luna sa kanya. Nakaka-farm pa rin siya ng mabilis. Nako po. Grabe, almost 20 minutes na yung game. Wala pa rin tayo first 10 kills. Passive talaga sila maglaro sa ngayon. Nako po, yun lang, nahuli pa siya. Pwede siya mag timelapse. Pero dapat siguro ginawa niya na earlier. Ano na siya, late na siya. Naka-react.
Got it.
Snapper dito with the Aghanims. Grabe, rekta Aghanim siya. So okay din yun yung pag-level up niya. Sa Hagis. So I think hindi nila kaya i-contest to, pero i-delay pa rin nila. Try na lang i-delay. Naku po, mababaligtad pa sila. Pero to, with the Blink Walrus Punch, BKB na nga to, sinating sa say. At pati tong si Razor, nababigay pero na Vinscript siya. Na-silence naman tong si Bane, namamatay si Bane dito. Binitaw niya rin yung Vinscript niya. Grabe naman yun. Okay, sinircue back na nila yung outpost nila. At itong 5-man smoke. Naku po, may mamamatay yata rito. Or sila magtatry kumuha ng ages, pero high ground sila. Kung ka nangunguna dito, Walrus Punch, buti na lang, react agad dito. Luna with a BKB, plus Eclipse. Naku po, walang nangyari, pero mamamatay yata si Tusker dito. Plus, na-rapture na itong si Death Prophet, Ravage. Naku, mamamatay pa rin yata dito si Bane, delikado pero may salve. Naku po, ay Magic Stick, si Luna nag-TP out, pero si Death Prophet patay pa din siya. At saka itong si Luna madadamay. Pero wala. Good trade. So actually panalo ang Vici Gaming sa clash na yan. Sa dalawang course na matay sa LGD. Nako, pero may time pa ba? Ang ganda naman yung play na yun. What timing? Grabe. Rush contested pero mamamatay si Bane at si Snapper bibigyan niya ng clue itong I shard. At yun, nayul siya ni Tidantra. For sure patay na to. Razor natin mega kill. Grabe naman yun.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Going AC siya. Pero ba't AC? Okay para sa Razor. Bagay okay din, no? Nako po. Ganda ng steal ni natin kasi dun sa Aegis. That Seeker, naka 4 staff. Mas going Aghanim siya, yun yung magandang decision niya.
Gold is a great conductor.
Sobrang ganda nun. Gawa ng dalawa yung Rapture, no? Sa Razor tsaka sa Death Prophet.
Bounty.
3 months smoke, tignan natin. Ayun na nga. Ni-rapture na agad itong si ano. Pero ang nanlambot siya dun. May ulish pa rin siya. Natin to siya nag-release ng ghost ship. Ang mamamatay pa rin dito si Pied Hunter. Good catch para sa team ng LGD. Kung Weaver, naka Spirit Vessel, tapos ano siya, going Lotus Orb. Okay, maganda rin Lotus Orb dito, no? Sa may Rapture, tapos yung X-Mark no Kunga, pwede rin. And yung first kill din ng Luna.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Easy na yung Kunga. Grabe, tigas din ito, ha. Tapos 3.2k HP niya. Ito na nga, Swarm. First kill na tayo down there, pero easy tower lang.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yun na nga, binato na nga si Kunga, ha. Pero yun na, patay na naman ata tong sino. X-Mark pa siya, nananakbo, Blood Red Kukunik, pero what a dodge. And still, hindi niya na mamanage mabuhay.
Upon the tides.
Ay.
Invisibility.
Grabe naman yun. Tapos grabe, dalawang okay, mahabol pa yung Razor sa network sa Luna, no?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Grabe na to. Disaster. Ganda naman ng reaction niya. Wild Sponge, tapos ito nga, ang ganda ng pagkakastig ng Snowball, pero mamamatay pa rin nata siya rito. Nandito pa yung Death Prophet. Unstoppable para kay Razor. Grabe yung tag team, kahit range yung hero mo, gumagana pa din.
Got it.
Ganda. Grabe, tas refresher orb next item. At Razor dito mahuhuli ata, pero may BKB siya na pop up na, pero na rapture siya dito. At to i-TP out na lang siya. Grabe. Okay na rin na -1 nila yung ano, BKB. -1 second. Hindi na masama. Grabe, Daedalus Aghanim Shard. Ang sakit na, no? What more? Kung mapag-scadi pa siya. So, kahit mawalan siya ng normal attack niya, masakit pa din dahil yung sa first kill niya, no? Aghanim ni Bloodseeker. Dalawa. Dalawa yung capture niya.
Structures fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, 4-man smoke. Wala. Para dito sa team ng Vici Gaming. Grabe yung positioning nila. Ang LGD nasa ano?
Scanning for enemies.
Triangle ng Vici Gaming.
Back to four. Gold for my chest.
Grabe, ang bilis niya mo pag-awit in 30 minutes. Naka-refresh org na rin siya. Magka-reaper, na-rapture pa nga, plus tinamahan pa ng wobble yun, pitas agad. Napaslit to. Alright, BKB popped up. Slotus, tingnan natin. Nakapatay na ata nito si ano, Luna. Hindi enough. Ayun, patay pa rin, ganda. Nice trade. Sobrang ganda ng trade mo yun.
Wages of fear.
Ubus din yung wave na agad na yun. Si Irving pala tong Tide Hunter. Iniwait lang na yung Luna rin. Okay, 5-man smoke. Buhay na yung Luna, tingnan natin anong gagawin nila. Ayun nga, nahuli na with Ravage. Naku, ang ganda naman man. Pero naku, delikado pa rin nata rito with the clips. Umangaray si task. Alright. Bigay dito. Exorcism. Kung natin kung lalabanan nila. Pero grabe. Razor dito. Yan na nga. The refresher cooldown pa. BKB. Tingnan natin. Na kahit lang mamatayarin pa rin natin ito si ano. Bane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dali pa rin. Naka-DD pala yan.
Gold for me.
Grabe naman yun. Hindi ko na nakita kung kanino napunta yung ano, first 10 kills. Pero still, pumapalag yung Vici Gaming sa LGD. Parehas Chinese to mga to eh. Chinese Dota. OP. Okay, parehas nag 5 months smoke mo kung may makakatch dito. Nako po. Smoke break yung snapper. Razor tsaka DP din. Storm mo lang tinamaan. Nako, tatry nila mag-contest sa rush. Wala pang Ravage, 30 seconds pa. Okay. Grabe, pati DP magre-refresh orb. Mas sobrang sakit ng Razor kapag gano'n din, no? Up yung refresher orb niya. Parang hindi kayang tangkayin ng Luna. Another 5-man smoke coming from Vici Gaming. And to, tingnan natin, mukhang mahuhuli si Bane dito. Pero Bane lang yan. Okay, ito Bloodseeker. Ang ganda ng smoke break. Tingnan na nga natin. Grabe din ng item ng Luna eh, pero ang baba ng HP niya, no? Hindi naman ata effective yung Lincoln sa ano, static link eh. Yun na nga, may mahuhuli rito. Snapper. Pinalo punch. Pero ito, naku po, grabe sa orb tong mga players na to.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. The radiant glyph is now active. Dire are scanning for enemies.
Ang ganda ng Ravage, pero to wala masyadong mahuli, pero yung beat mamamatay. At ito, Lots or para kay The Prophet News, pero to mamamatay rin natin ang Tasker dito. More to more kisses, pero nakabigay Bane The Prophet dito. Napabuyback si Bane, tignan natin, Rapture, tignan natin, at naparefresh orb na ito si Razor. Babalik na lang sila, Wobble, mag-miss, pinasok. Grabe naman, binatot, pinasok, lang. What a big misplay para sa LGD. Pwede pa ba? Hindi nahabol.
Is under attack.
Grabe naman yung the next level play.
Under attack.
Your beauties.
Back to port.
Okay, ito may second rush. Second rush ba to? Kung nakaligtaan ko na. Bata. Wala kasing Ravage eh. Kaya sabi ko matagal ng ultimates ng ano? Vici Gaming. And kung hindi na nila i-contest, wala pang ulti. Okay, still no contest pa rin na Razor going inside, pero tignan natin ha. Naku po, X-Mark Rapture. Pero bumalik din kay Belgium, pero okay lang. Yun lang, napabahay pa na Razor. Tangkong ka walang BKB. Tasker, delikado din. Deals, torrent, kukunik nga ba? Cookie din, di kumunik. Nakapag ano na siya, blink out. Yan na naman. Hindi siya makakagalagot. Pero DP going inside. Tingnan natin ikaw contest nila. Nako po. Nakuha pa nga ni Snapper ang Aegis, pero Bane will fall. Nako po. Tingnan natin, nagkakagulo rito. Naku, delikado rin dito Snapper, pero nasa kanyang Aegis. Tingnan natin, Luna. First kill lang, while itong si Death Prophet naka-exorcism. Okay pa rin. Delikado ito sa Irving to TP out siya. Titignan natin, ba't ganda ng science na dun. Para lang makaligtas. Grabe. Ganda.
Gold for my
Sobrang
chest.
solid. Ito ba natin kasi meron pa siyang silver edge.
Illusion.
Is pati even snapper going BKB rin siya, no? Wala naman makakapigil ng ano niya eh. Ultimate niya. Yung ano lang ata, Walrus Punch. Di ako sure kung tatagos ba yun. Check nga natin.
Arcane power.
Yeah, pierces spell immunity. Uy. Grabe, Luna din dito. Psg.Lgd, Dragon Lance, tapos ano? Linkens. Ganda rin tapusin yung Dragon Lance niya to Hurricane Pike na. Sobrang laking tulong din nun. Foreman Smoke. Tingnan natin kung may mahuhuli. Yun na nga. Na-rapture na nga itong si Tigator pero may use. Pati itong si Tusk na rapture na TP out. Naku po, tingnan natin. Yun na nga. Razor with the BKB plus ultimate. Reverse pop top. Nagdalawang ultimate siya. Nakasa-panic shot. Naku po. Umamatay si Snapper dito pero may Aegis. Yung Bane umamatay din. Luna to TP out na lang. Naku po, grabe. Misplay. Pero na-force mag-ultimate dito ang DP. Nagamit din ng ano, refresher orb. Pero ang good thing dito is yung Tide Hunter, meron pa rin silang Ravage. So pwede pa silang pumalagang. Grabe.
Oh, bounty.
Solid. Uy, grabe. Ang ganda rin pang sagip na nun siya o pang huli. Ang wobble. Yung extra skill niya yung snapper.
Eight norths and full ahead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is no more.
Grabe. Grabe, nagkakamatayan. 10k gold din para sa LGD. 17-15 in favor of Vici Gaming. Natin Tide Hunter, no? Refresher orb din. Nako po. At ang bit profit natin malapit na rin mag-refresher orb. Yun na nga. Tatlong refresher orbs para sa team ng Vici Gaming. Grabe to. 5-man smoke. Grabe boys. Grabe no, tapos mag-shibas pa siya, matigas na rin. Siyempre dalawa yung exorcism niya. Hindi ko lang alam kung mag-i-stock yan. So paano kaya nila gagawin yan? Almost 50 minutes na tong game na to. Tapos sige, ano lang, tamang farm pa rin, tsaka tamang timing lang ng good positioning. At eto, nahuli na nga tong si Razor. Na-rapture na siya, blood right, tignan natin. TP out na muna siya. Hindi, next second muna pala siya. Hindi na nga. Sakit ng palo mo, grabe.
Invisibility.
Grabe.
Bounty.
Hindi na nga. Magkakaundil yan pero hindi rin. Okay. Tamang rapture lang, tamang back lang. Eto na naman ako po, grabe yung Roshan na to. Mayroong ganim shard, imagine no. Siguro maganda rin yung sa Luna.
Double damage.
Ganda ng Iron Shard. Pero to papasok si Erika, ni-rapture pa si BKB siya. Ang sakit! Uy, pero delikado siya. Ba't niya ginawa yun? Naku po, patay ka rito pero with the buyback. Tingnan natin, i-contest talaga nila ni Roshan. Pag ikaw namatay, GG to. Buyback coming from Bane at saka dito kay Weaver. Nababuyback Luna, buyback din. Grabe, nagkabaliktad-baliktad pa sila. Grabe yun. Inabot pa nga. Ito, contest. Ito tignan natin. Naku po. Yun lang. Nakuha pa nga ng Razor yung ano. In ages pero mamamatay siya dito. Gem will drop. Pero napabuyback na rin itong Tidhunter, even the Prophet, pati itong si kung ka napabuyback na rin. Nako po, pag namatay si Luna rito, delikado ang lahat. Pero itong disaster, mamamatay si Razor. Nako po, naka-BKB pa rin siya, pero still merong skill yung Brazil na nakita siya. Tusker will fall even, mamamatay din. Nako, delikado si Erika dito. Yarito boy, GG sila. And I don't think they can defend this one. Pero Luna mamamatay din ata. Nako po. Grabe. Nagkanda, ubusan sila ng lahi. Oh my god, grabe na siya parang, pero still mamamatay DP dito. And I don't think na made-defend pa to ng Weaver at saka Tusk. Kasi within almost 2 minutes tapos na tong laban na to guys. Wala silang buyback. Lahat nag-commit ng buyback. Boss Brex Brandon, shoutout ulit sa'yo. Ganun pa din ba lineup ng LGD? Meron natang nabago sa kanila na wala si Somnus, boss. Tapusin na nila to. Grabe yung crush na yun. GG has been called para sa Vici gaming. Grabe. 1-1 na nga. Ay, 1-1, 1-0 para sa Psg.Lgd. Grabe naman. Oh my gulay. Ay, wait lang tayo sa next game nila. 1-0 para sa side ng LGD. Maraming salamat, Boss Bex Brandon. Kung meron ka man mapapa-subscribe, boss, na mga kaibigan mo, yung mga addict sa Dota 2, baka naman.
Try to fight it, but you can't even feel it. Try to deny it, but it's coming for someone you love. Not the wisest to deceive. Can I hide away above it all? In the silence is conceited, 'cause it believes that we're defeated. To our surprise, I believe that what's inside us will release us now. Oh, no, the world just have to trust now. Then maybe we'll find out, but now we're coming to the place in the tall grass where we see that the elders have lost time, and the lessons we learned from a long past have all but abandoned our small minds. Scream about nothing but fear, trying to run up a decline. Maybe one day we'll learn the truth, but maybe we're blind by design. Maybe we're blind by design. Maybe we're blind by design. There's something special that we're keeping in a place that's close and near and dear to our hearts. Just a lie that we are different in existence, and it can never happen to us. I only know this because I feel it, and I can see that I've been left in the dark now. Or what's worse, that we need it. It leaves me speechless, but we'll just have to trust now. Oh, that there's things bigger than us now. And maybe we'll find out, but now we're coming to that place in the tall grass. It seems like the elders have lost time, and the lessons we've learned from a long past have all but abandoned our small minds. Scream about nothing but fear, trying to run up a decline. Maybe one day we'll learn the truth, but maybe we're blind by design. Coming to the place we talk. Maybe we're blind by design. Lessons we learned from a long time. Oh, maybe we're blind by design. About nothing but fear. Oh, maybe we're blind by design. Maybe one day we'll learn the truth. Oh, maybe we're blind by design. much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's frost and nice time. Much but a light from a falling sky. Apply to the forces above us like. Keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a foreign sky. Applying to the forces above this life. So much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's frost and nice time. Much but a light from a falling sky. Apply to the forces above us like. Keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a foreign sky. Applying to the forces above this life. So much to the poltergeist. Trying to hold on to love, but it's frost and nice time. So much but a light from a falling sky. Apply to the forces above us. Keep holding on to this present time. Inspired by the ones that were left behind us. We fell for the light of a foreign sky. Applying to the forces above this life. On my mind, I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright, no matter where you go. Always on my mind. I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright. You can find me alone in this cold place, no face, a slave to this place inside. If the mystery is solved like a cold case, and highways disgraced by a state of mind. Drinking strange water, leave a sour taste. Been looking for my soul in the haze prime. Getting kinda dull to this heartbreak as my heart shakes like the waves in a baseline. Boom. The good girl goes too soon. Straight by the light of the moon. And it gets better. Paths also change like the weather. Feel like a song you can't remember. See you in December snow. Tomorrow you'll be coming home. Soon after you'll be gone. And no matter where you go, always on my mind. And I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright, no matter where you go. You're always on my mind. And I could be alone, but you're never far from sight. As far as we go, through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright now. Been trying to delay what the days take. Find myself locked up. Can't escape this, there's no way. Now haunted by the mistakes. Mistakes like chips on a small blind. Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that pasarla. Mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás. Y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo te quiero pasarla. Mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Desde que te vi, buscaba una así. Desde que te vi, buscaba una así. Y por fin te conseguí. Desde que te vi, yo me enloquecí. Buscaba una así y por fin te conseguí. Desde que te vi, yo me enloquecí. Buscaba una así y por fin te conseguí. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo bien quiero pasarla. Mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo bien quiero pasarla. Mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Desde que te vi, buscaba una así. Desde que te vi, buscaba una así. Y por fin te conseguí.
Duck, duck, go. Found a pussy in a dollar bin. Guess you forgot your galana bin. You can't get loose. Get your guts, got your tongue again. Rope burn on your hand. Are you numb yet? I can go with your dedication. Late at night, I can deal with it. Every night, you can make it let go. And that's what that's what you stood by your side through all of the lies, watching you cry for me. Get on your knees, apologize please. No, why don't you die for me? Tell me the king, really real things. Give me that diamond ring. Get on your knees, apologize please. No, why don't you die for me? I can go, but it's your dedication. Late at night, I can deal with it. Every night, you can make it let go. And that's what you My body's burning, my darling. Please let me free. Tonight we can fix everything, gotta move. I can see your eyes, babe. Tonight I just want your love above the stars. I only see you. My desire keeps growing up and it's getting out of control. Babe, I can't tell you the truth about love. I want you.
It is Radiant's ban. Dyer's turn.
Relic timing on Phantom Lancer, and then he lost it to Beastmaster, and then he just farmed another one in like 4 minutes or something, and then it ended up winning anyway. So, yeah, I mean, he definitely had some really good moments. Unfortunately, not as much in Dota 2, but in Dota 1 he was definitely a legenda.
Goated for sure.
Yeah, I think Hypercore team was like the last. It was on that had like real big potential.
Yeah.
It was like 2014, 2015, and then like pretty hard. Well, other guys.
Yeah.
Squad.
I destroyed his career. Yeah, I remember.
Single-handedly.
Teammates too.
Okay. Was Burning your Senpai plat?
He was actually Light of Heaven and Burning both. I learned a lot from both of them, and in Dota 1 especially. Of course, in Dota 2 as well. Well, not as much from Light of Heaven because he didn't really play a whole lot. From Burning, Dota 2. Most of my Dota 1 like item builds and skill builds came from following those two. So yeah. And then when I met him for the first time, I was like the biggest fanboy. I still have the picture too, and I was just like super happy. And like, yeah, biggest smile. And Burning was a little bit like, oh, okay.
It's like, okay, yeah. back off.
Happy teddy bear, okay. I know, you know, I reeled him in a bit like,
He's just like signaling to his manager, like, help me. Security.
Out.
Security.
And I'm like, nah, we're good.
We're best friends, guys.
I'm just a fan, yeah.
Alrighty, you guys, the wait is over. The draft is now live, so let's jump into it. Find out exactly how this series is gonna go in game number 2 of LGD versus Vici Gaming.
It was a close to the TI announcer.
Yeah, I'm getting better every time. I'm getting better every
You
time.
might have to like deepen it a little bit.
Although I feel like one day I'm gonna get too good and he's gonna kind of turn up at my window in the middle of the night, even though I'm on like the 13th floor.
I'll protect
He's
you.
gonna be there. You'll protect me.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I wouldn't want you to protect me. I wouldn't want you to hurt the TI announcer.
I wouldn't hurt him. I would just not let him hurt you.
Okay, all right. That's a peaceful resolution I can get behind.
Yeah.
But can you get behind this Weaver first phase?
I can because that's what I did last game. And it worked out really wonderfully for them. And Weaver 5, 4, or 1, all very strong options. Yeah, I'm a big supporter of Weaver. But this time Beastmaster, one of, yeah, Smiley Boy right here, that's one of his favorites. Rubik straight away.
Ooh.
It's strong
Very
against...
underutilized heroes.
Yeah, but it's very strong against Weaver. And one of the best heroes where you see that's pushy, you can make a lot of plays happen yourself. You might even say that you become the better Weaver. Because your spells are a little bit better. Yeah, and then Beastmaster, of course, we know how strong it is. Faith Beyond loves his micro heroes, loves his dominator heroes. No Night Stalker. I would have loved to see a Night Stalker.
I mean, this is why I love Psg.Lgd though, right? Like everyone else, exact same intros. You know, it's like TP, Bane, it's
Weaver Tide.
It's in Tusk today, but previously not. But then Psg.Lgd were just like, yeah, Beastmaster Rubik is our first phase. Like, what? What?
Very strong though.
Yeah, it's a great opening. I mean, it works, and I think this just kind of shows how boxed in everyone else is. You know, they can't think outside the box, man. Can't see that we're being controlled, that the power's above us.
That's the problem when you don't have a patch for
our
the longest
minds,
time.
man.
Exactly, the patch is controlling our minds. We need to change the patch, or does the patch change us?
It's the friends you made along the way.
That is true.
The patch, the next patch was inside us all along.
Yeah. Wow.
We have to free it.
I definitely. I'd like to know how much insight, or not insight, but how much impact the players have talking to Zhao. Like, they ask for these heroes, or just just
look at him. Do you really think he talks to people? He's like, get out of my face.
I don't know.
There's a noise cancelling ear. They're saying like, please don't pick this.
Yeah, when he's speaking to himself.
Yeah.
I saw it's a great pick, man. That was so good. You baited him into picking Tidehunter, and I was gonna pick
like, bad Ursa. You bad Ursa against me? You think I was gonna pick Ursa?
Yeah, against Tidehunter, I don't need that. I got like 20 more heroes, bro.
Are there coaches like that though, Black, that you've heard of? Like they just pick the draft without even like consulting the players? And
I mean not entirely, of course, but he's gonna pick like a general strategy, and then, like for example, if you leave your carry the last pick, he should have a very good idea of what he wants to play, and then you give him a couple of options, and he chooses the best option generally.
Okay.
Like if you say I want to pick my +4 now, and your +4 player would be like, okay, and this, and then he'll be like, all right, I want to pick this.
And they just knew you'd always get anti-mage, right?
Yeah, first phase even. I had not really big of a say, unfortunately.
Conquer!
Again, Admiral Conquer here.
Gotta get some boats, gotta get some roars, gotta get some Tidebringers around Roshan.
Probably not this game. They're not gonna go to Roshan while he's alive.
It's not gonna take Rosh.
Yeah.
Screw it. It's too hard against this guy.
But it's a pretty good Tidehunter game so far. Like, he's not really afraid of both Kunkka and Beastmaster, because the Kraken Shell is just gonna take it off. But I'm sure they're gonna pick a decent answer against it. Maybe even the Disruptor that we've seen quite a while. Would be very good against Weaver as well.
Yeah, that could be a good option. A little bit surprised there was no Monkey King here, because obviously Arma and Jinku both very big fans of the hero. And that's his band, yes, exactly. That's the point I was getting to before you.
Oh, right. Alright, this is a perfect anti-mage game right now, dude. Right now, pick Army anti-mage.
Is it the Storm?
Army anti-mage.
I have no stuns.
Yeah.
The Phantom Embrace, you just repel it.
Stuns,
and anti-mage never plays with his team, so Soulbind is useless.
Exactly. If you don't Soulbind anti-mage, he's gonna blink on your backline.
True.
And then you hear the sound, bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, and there's a billion anti-mages, and then he gets the Ags, and he sends a fake one in, and you're like, it's fake, and then it's real, and it's already
just... The blink looks so real, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's impossible to tell, isn't it? It's the exact same. He even does the animation.
It deals a lot of damage to 75%.
Very hard.
Very close to 100, yeah.
Gotta be very, very smart.
But look at your mana. It's like, oh, he's only burning half the mana. I know it's an illusion, but
quick calculation.
I'm out of mana anyway.
You're burning 30% of my mana per hit, and I'm good.
Oh, yeah, but isn't this? Oh, I'm out of mana.
Oh, I died. But guys, I can confirm it wasn't the real one.
Yeah, he mana avoided me, in fact. But now he's out. Yeah, if they... Maybe they just want to pick the support. I still think Disruptor looks insane here.
I do like how Vici are making sure that they have all their bases covered when it comes to like vision inside team fights and such. To make sure there's none of those sneaky picks which can get through, and that's a disruptor coming on our screens.
How do you do that?
Magic.
Magic?
Yeah. I'm anti-mage for a reason.
Just like you said, disruptor would be great here. Just boom.
Looks like he knows what he's talking about or something.
It is really good.
It's also the timing too that really impressive. It's just like.
You reckon they're gonna ban AM though? Or
no?
It's Armor just like, nah, AM is a game. Probably so. Age is like, it's a pretty good looking hero.
Yeah.
Let's pick it. I think they can make AM work. It looks like a very good AM game.
Would you rather go perfect in the DPC or have some fun?
What do you
go perfect?
What do you mean? Just in general or because of anti-mage?
Just in general. I mean,
I think you want to win and have fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something that.
But no, you don't get to go 2-0 every single game without. You have to take every single game like as seriously as you possibly can.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's LGD. They want to like widen their horizon every time, right? So they're not like a really team to just stick to 1 or 2 heroes. As you can see, their opening was pretty wild, but now the entire draft makes so much sense.
So then we get Pudge Carry.
Carry is pretty strong, but against these heroes, I would probably not do it.
No,
probably.
There's no big. I mean, the Pudge Carry is actually good, but only against heroes which actually care about the rot agonins, right?
Yeah.
That's healing reduction malarkey.
It's really good against Morphling.
Stay near you. Here you just get kited to the end of the earth, and
good against Morphling.
Yeah, you feel a little bit silly. Ooh, a giggle from.
Look at those fools! They're not gonna have an anti-mage. They're gonna pick it, and you're gonna mana void.
I know. So they're very respectful to each other.
They did ban PA, which is really good against.
PL.
True. Also. But no.
Oh.
Grimstroke was too good against PL.
Oh.
You know, if you link an illusion, you always link the real one.
I was just trying to get an answer which wasn't the answer you were looking for.
That's okay. I wasn't expecting much.
You got a very serious.
Yeah,
Your expectations are low, and I managed to swoop under it. That is my speciality. That's my unique selling point.
Have you anything to say, Mr. B Cop?
Well, what do you want me to talk about?
Potential hero picks would be good.
Ooh. Well, you want them to go back to the Wraith King, right?
Vici?
Well, that's what you said at the beginning of the draft.
If Vici goes back to the Wraith King,
it would be really bad.
No, but they would do it anyway.
Yeah.
Dude, if they pick Razor last, which I hope they do, no anti-mage, like straight away. Like, don't even think without thinking. If you don't think, you just do, then you become one with the hero. It's impossible to lose.
I mean, it's kind of true. If you play enough Dota, you don't have to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
But then that's not always a good thing.
Oh, the Bantera Blade 2, which is good against. Anti-mage! Oh, it's coming!
Anti-mage doesn't get picked, you have to go home.
I'm already home with you guys next to me.
Casting Dota with my best buds.
Yeah, I love it. What a homely feeling. Who's picking first? Is it Vici?
Vici.
Nice. Give him that free pick. Pick Razor right now. It looks so good, doesn't it? Not really, but
I think if it goes
anyway.
that way, I just don't even.
The slows and the balls are too annoying in lane. I reckon they're gonna go for like Luna or
Wraith.
something maybe. Sniper.
Luna's banned.
They'll pick Wraith.
They're probably gonna pick Wraith King.
Sniper. Sorry, it's been a long day.
I like Sniper.
This is what our panel segments are now. It's annoying.
They want to hear the entire time and it doesn't get
Sniper,
picked.
Razor, Anti-Mage, Sniper, Razor, Anti-Mage.
20 heroes. One of them. Oh.
Wow, guys, you know, if you could have predicted Troll just like I did, would have been.
No, Anti-Mage doesn't look that good anymore. Damn it. Do it anyway.
Invoker.
Why should carry Kunkic?
Yeah.
Admiral Kunkic.
Kunk in the carry. Nothing to say on the Invoker. I mean, that's pretty exciting, right?
Yeah, good. It also looks pretty good. You got a good Sunstrike setup, and the Roar, and the X-Bow.
Or is it Quast?
It's always Quast, but like in mid game.
Later on, yeah. It's good combo.
Good Cataclysm setups too. I like it.
Yeah.
Good scaling of the late game. My crumpet has been buttered.
Yeah. Has your biscuit been baked?
It has been baked.
Coffee.
My turkey has been roasted.
Nice. Okay, so all across the board, what are we saying? B-Cop, how's this game going to go down? Tell me in detail.
It's going to start, the horn's going to ring or go, and then
I would say Blair.
Blair. No, it's going to go and ring.
It's going to go, and then LGD are just going to win.
Just going to win.
30 win.
2 minutes into the game.
32 minutes. All right.
That's my call.
Do better.
You have to give it time.
Do better.
No, okay, to give some more analysis here, right?
Thank you.
Beastmaster is going to do decently well against the troll. He's going to get his Dominator, start destroying the tower, goes to the mid tower, destroys that one. They have no map control. Suddenly, they just get out farmed. And then LGD does LGD things, control the whole map, out farm you. Yeah, you stay on your high ground, you get kited. LGD wins.
LGD wins.
Right, that's exactly what I
argue with that logic, unfortunately, you guys. You're basically making the same point, just one a bit better than the other. But no, absolutely sounds like it's an LGD victory. But Vici Gaming, of course, they can always come back into it. And with his Troll Warlord, they are doing things that what we wanted them to do. Will it pay off? Let's find out with our casters of Cryptic and Neff.
Thank you, Nomad and friends. And yeah, I kind of agree. This is a pretty sick draft by LGD. Honestly, for me, it's the last pick Invoker. This thing is so sick in this game.
Yeah, you know, we started the day and I was talking about how, you know, EG, North America, they were kind of copying draft strategies from Chinese region. But earlier today, you saw ForZoomer's first pick in Invoker. Maybe nothing to say, watched that one and thought, you know what, I'd like to play an Invoker. I'd like to be a little bit like Gunner.
Didn't they lose?
They did.
Okay.
Horribly.
Yeah, so that's
yeah,
maybe not the case. Hard to say. But honestly, yeah, this last pick Invoker is very sick. It counters out a lot of the heroes here on the side of Vici Gaming. You get the built-in disarm from the Deafening Blast. You have the mana burns onto XM. A big fight over this first ward. Like 7 heroes attacking it for the last.
What do you know of the ward wars?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I love the transition to putting Ame on the Kunkka. We've seen this before. Faith Beyond taking the Beastmaster, a very high-tempo hero.
Yeah, unfortunately, playing into the Troll Warlord, I'm not a big fan of this hero. We talked about that one. He hit him with the Heaven's Halberd, and the guy's not sure what to do with his hands. It's like an esports photo shoot.
Yeah.
But now, great against the Boars, great against the Helm of the Dominator. Once he gets that, Helm of the Overlord, the Whirling Axe is so good for allowing you to stand your ground. And he has a pretty easy time running down the Boars too, so if you get any kills off on those at 60 XP a pop, you can just completely dominate the lane, so you have to be a little bit careful. Last time we saw this, we actually saw Phoenix run this against Psg.Lgd, and they just went for the Hoodwink and like focused on killing his Boars. They went 2 points in the axes in order to counter that out, just because they figured, okay, well, we'll just spam our spells off in this Phantom Assassin, we don't have to deal with their evasion. Same sort of deal with Troll. I imagine that they'll put multiple points in the axe in the early laning phase. I'm not sure how many, and then they'll start going for the Boars, all the wild post-laning phase, or strength pushing and whatnot. Ooh, you got clipped by that anyways. Tried to walk forward into the tower there, XM.
Unlucky. I mean, luckily it's level 1 EMP. It doesn't burn a ton of mana, but that is going to be an extra remnant for sure that he just lost.
Yeah, and each remnant is like 1 to 2 CS. No. Very annoying play, needs the Invoker as the Storm Spirit. I imagine once he hits level 4, he's probably just going to move it in the jungle because your farm speed slows down so much with those EMPs constantly coming out off into you.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we do have, you were talking a little bit about the Beastmaster lane here. It's a Weaver 5, which is a little bit uncommon. Like a lot of times we are seeing the Weaver played in the 4, but it can be played in 5 as well. Erica on the Troll should have a pretty free lane, at least early on against the Beastmaster.
Level 1 will be a little bit difficult for him until he's got the evasion from, or like melee form to be able to switch to the mischance axes. Is there a proper word for that one?
Just whirling axes.
They're both whirling axes though.
Yeah. If they don't get it, that's their fault now.
Yeah, true. You should be able to tell what I'm saying just by feeling. All right. Top lane, Disruptor, pretty solid counter pick to the Tidehunter, of course. Doesn't matter if he's got his Kraken Shell or Dispel. If you're sitting underneath that Static Storm plus Kinetic Field, you're not getting that Ravage off. So it's been seen as one of the more common counters as well. But unfortunately, last time we saw Ame here on the Kunkka, he didn't have the best performance. But nothing to say, he's been kind of picking up the slack every time that he isn't doing so hot.
Kunkka has just looked super solid today in general. I mean, this hero seems to be owning out of the mid lane both times, but ends up being pretty much this hard carry in the late game. I mean, last time we all remember the crits off the Roshan to just completely turn the fight. So it was very sick, very well done. But excited to see what they're going to do with the safe lane Kunkka, what his build's going to be. My guess is going to be probably the Armlet, probably Silver Edge this game. It seems very strong.
Yeah, so against Troll, just standard stuff. BKB also very necessary here. You want to be able to get away from the Troll Warlord when he pops his ultimate. Not having to permanent you know, fight into the Tidehunter.
Yeah, really nice creep aggro there actually from the Kunkka. Managed to keep the melee in range for him so that he could actually get the last hits. Overall, Storm's doing pretty well in the mid lane, 19-1 to 15-2.
Yeah, he's going to already be done, I imagine, though.
Yeah, at this point, you go to the 202 build, and nothing to say. We'll be able to just tornado EMP you constantly. So it gets a lot more difficult from here now. Top lane, Kunkka actually falling really low. He was maybe a little bit too far forward. Grimstroke needs another auto attack to find the kill, but goes in range of the tower. So looks like he's going to be fine. Salved up. Does he get the stroke? Off the mark. Unlucky. Good attempt, though.
Yeah, nice try. No, it shows that nothing to say. Better Kunkka player, as you know, he did have the waterlogged boots and the swagged out Kunkka set. A little bit less impressive here.
I still like his set. It's a good one still. But yeah, you're right. Not as swagged out. Irving here stuck by the kinetic field. This could be the first blood. Does he get the nice body blocks there from the Grimstroke, cutting off that path and very close.
I thought for certain he was dead there, but unfortunately Kunkka not able to get that cleave off. Would have had to walk right into that stun. I mean, he's tied for CS right now with the Invoker. He's behind on XP. He got a couple more denies, but he's not getting anything.
Oh, rotation from the Rubik to the mid lane. There's your first blood onto that Invoker. Top lane, Ixwell will stun up the Kunkka as well. Slowing him with the Stroke of Fate. Can they actually finish off the kill? This time, they will. Goes the way of the Grimstroke.
Nice fight. Unfortunately, you don't get yourself first blood. You lose the Storm Spirit first, and Storm Spirit's game gonna be slowed down a little bit. I imagine he's gonna head straight into the jungle after he maybe he'll clear out the first creep wave if nothing to say it in, but you don't want to hang around here. You want to get your level 6 and start looking around the map and trying to find kills. The Disruptor and the Rubik are ideal targets for you. Very easy to get on top of them. They're somewhat squishy, and you have the other heroes of your team that can help set up these kills. Getting an Inkswell onto you would being able to get him on top of them with the stuns, blow them up very quickly. I'm really going to have time to react.
Aggressive bottom. Yeah. They really want that boar. He's going to get it. Like you're saying, the XP that they provide does definitely add up, so you can't really afford to defeat too many of those things.
On Erica already, and you can't stand your ground to fight against the Troll Warlord with them, is you just get 60% missed chance when you try to trade auto attack them. So one of the reasons why Troll Warlord is not a common pick carry right now, but very good in this Beastmaster matchup.
We're going to see how Faith Beyond does as this game goes on, because at the moment definitely struggling bottom and fourth in terms of the core matchups, but also joining him is that Storm Spirit. He's pretty much out of the mid lane entirely, like we were talking about. You get to the level 4, level 5 on the Invoker, and then suddenly, the single EMP, Tornado EMP burns like half your mana pool, and there's just like nothing you can do.
Yeah, and he knew what he was doing here. He knew that the lane would kind of go like this. I don't think he was expecting to die, but going the 202 build is just like maximum farming. You don't have much any kill potential because you don't have the pull, but I don't think you were going to find a kill against nothing to say anyway. So he actually put a point in at level 5, which is interesting. Like I was talking about, I imagine he's just going to TP to a lane and try to set something up with one of his teammates.
Doing him TP? He's in Q? He's not going to TP out? He's going to be fine. Okay, makes it underneath the tower. I thought for sure he would just TP out right away, but he ran the numbers. He's good.
Yep. Storm Spirit. Yeah, he's going to go ahead. Go to the top lane. Try to find a kill off onto Kunkka.
I mean, this would be a fantastic kill. He's not quite level 6 on the Kunkka, so no bow. And XM going to recover a little bit of his game there with that rotation, so very nicely done.
Puts him at 2,500 net worth, but already 700 ahead of him in the mid lane. He's getting back everything on nothing to say. This is all you can really do on the Storm Spirit, though. You go to the mid lane, you try to get like a single wave of CS, you're just going to hit by the Tornado EMP Cold Snap, have all your mana burned out, and then you're not farming anymore. So at this point, he just has to kind of dodge the Storm Spirit. Grimstroke can sit mid, spam out waves, and
no. XM, dude, he has like no mana. He's got to zip for just a few moments here. And we'll pop the stick, able to get a little bit of space. Gonna lose his courier in the process, though.
With the treads on it.
No, I think the treads got delivered.
No, they were.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Said that it went down with the treads on it, though.
No. That tread icon that came up was like the purchasing of it because they combined in his inventory.
My bad. It died at like the same time that happened.
Yeah. I mean, at least he managed to get the treads. XM gonna get his bottle refilled there from Jama, so wait, or not. he just TP'd up here to salve him, so he could actually make his way back to base because he sees nothing to say as well as why. And Q are still here. They're gonna find the Weaver holding him inside that kinetic field. A great answer for that hero, and XM blips back into the trees. Gonna try and make this rotation in. Great play for the Grimstroke. Hits that Igfeld, but telekinesis away. He's gonna have to space, and now XM without any mana. Irving getting forced to pop the Ravager. The mana to take down one. XM still doing some work here with the little bit of mana that he has. Ward up on this high ground, will be able to see the rest of these heroes unable to chase, so they will just TP home.
They managed to turn that one. They kill off from Disruptor. Unfortunately, they couldn't punish the Invoker. The one saving grace to all this is they spent a lot of time chasing that Storm under his tower, and while he's doing that, Erica is farming up. So ideally, he carries this game. Like Storm Spirit's game is like almost ruined off of that, but the Invoker did waste a little bit of time himself. No longer sitting at the top of the net worth. Trollwood is the one with that privilege. And it looks like he's going for a Battle Fury. He's got the Void Stone in his inventory. I'm just not sure he's going to be able to do enough by himself. He's playing against two strength heroes, and you know these people can just naturally build him. Big.
That's a nice find. Really well done by the Grimstroke. Now the second time he's kind of just jumped at someone out from the tree line. But Eric now rotating the top lane, meaning that he does want to push this tower just before that 10-minute mark. And he's level 8 on the troll. I mean, top net worth here, feeling pretty strong. Not too far behind, but he did have a death in the lane, so slowed him down a little bit.
Yeah. Will be. I mean, he can keep up the troll farm. Typing is amazing farm ability, especially if people make stacks. And you know, there is a stack over at the Ancient Camp right now on the sorry.
Bottom lane, roar onto the Weaver. All right, they hate this Weaver. He just got literally clapped.
Yeah, and I think they did see Trollwood TP up to the top lane, so they knew it was pretty safe, and they know that if he's not running out the Whirling Axes, he's going to be able to take this tower pretty quickly with his Humble Dominator. He didn't go any points into Whirling Axes this game, despite the fact that he was playing into a build on Troll that made it kind of difficult for him to use summon units, but if he just avoids the Troll, then he's going to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, he just wants to kind of maintain bottom and just push here, right? Like, his idea is to just try and farm up great space and get to this Helm of the Overlord.
Yeah, exactly.
We hit the 10-minute mark. None of the supports are level 6 quite yet. They've been very active around the map, so unable to actually sit in one of these lanes and get some XP.
Yeah.
We see Ame finally cleaning up these stacks in the jungle, and yeah, skyrockets to top of the net worth. 5,400 here just after the 10-minute mark. That feels very good.
And looks like they're hesitant to make any plays right now, at the very least until Ravage is off of cooldown. Pause comes out.
A little of a mic issue. I see the Invoker going for the Spirit Vessel, has the Midas queued up as well. So pretty much the standard items you see. Oh, he has Vessel. It is on Courier right now.
Yep, coming out to him. He got that pretty quickly.
That is really big. So this Vessel, I mean, it super heavily counters the Tidehunter, at least until like Kraken Shell removes it. But it's just so much damage that this Invoker is going to be putting out. Like, all of these heroes are susceptible to just like a Cold Snap Spirit Vessel combo.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them have Dispels, but you know, when you get it this early, it is just going to melt people. The Storm Spirit, even if he zips away, is going to end up ticking down to that Spirit Vessel. So it is very big getting it this early. If managed to drag net worth slightly in their favor, they're like what, 70 gold, if that even counts.
Yeah.
So they bring it back despite Storm Spirit having a pretty slow start. And I think it's partially due to the fact they wasted so much time on so many heroes going to run at Storm. So PSG, they do get punished for that by VC.
I mean, overall, Tidehunter having a fantastic game so far. I don't think they really should have had any business finding that kill onto Kunkka in the top lane, but they did nonetheless, and he is arming up pretty dang well. But Kunkka with the armlet complete.
Do you see what he queued up? He's got Boots of Travels next.
On Kunkka?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that, actually. I like this a lot.
Yeah, he's just going to go around the map as quickly as farm up.
Well, the other idea is you can bots to
Lane and
Beastmaster.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
And Tornado EMP. Cold Snap, easy kill onto the Grimstroke. And those are your first Spirit Vessel charges of the game, and now things get very scary.
Everything's going to step in the mid lane. I mean, when you see so many enemy heroes in the mid, that's essentially what you do on Tidehunter. Rather than getting the Blink Dagger, you just get a tanky item, wait for the enemies to come to you, and you either hold the tower and waste their time, or you turn it on them if they quit onto you with a Ravage.
They're looking for Irving. I mean, he can pop that Ravage, but he's stuck inside the Static Storm. Can they finish him in time? Faith Beyond comes in, has the roar, will drop it. Tornado, he actually misses. for the moment, but EMP burns out all of his mana and he will go down. So your big bad Tidehunter, the one who needed to protect his mid lane tower, ends up falling.
He did have a soul ring, but you know, I think his teammates just thought he was too far gone. He wouldn't have been able to survive that initial static. So I think he could have gotten off the Ravage, but you know, he didn't really believe in him.
It's just so difficult. Like, he Ravages maybe at like 3 HP, right? Like, there's
no 1 HP. The soul ring would bring you down to like 1.
So
could have gotten the mana, but would have lost all of his HP. Maybe it would have been too dicey.
A little bit too dicey. Yeah, Jama gonna find the enemy heroes here. Dust will catch him, but sets up for XM to come in with an Ink Swell as well. Ends up getting glimpsed, but also mixed back, so they're just toying with his movement speed for a little bit here, trying to take down the Weaver. He's still got the time lapse, but end up getting it off though. Now looking for more. XM, he gets Faith Beyond here. This would be a really sick kill, but he's starting to run low on mana, popping Mango after Mango. On the backside of the fight, find the Tidehunter, as well as the Grimstroke, burning all of his mana once again. A tornado fall, nothing to say, doing work on this Invoker, but there's going to be the Soul Ring, the Ravage, but it's all for naught as Ame claims a double kill here on the Kunga.
Is he? There's no way he finds this.
Dude, XM's out of mana. He's got him on the Torrent, he gets the X.
He's got him with the X, but Torrent on cooldown.
I mean, he can't. Snap Spirit Vessel. He's got no mana, he's got nothing to take. He needs so much help here to be back, but he ends up burning anyway. They get the kill, the TP's coming in. Raz a response. There's gonna be the 2-man Soulbind. Big Ink Swell popping onto all three, but can they finish him off? Ame able to arm it, toggle some of this damage off. Starting to stay on top of this Weaver. He's just gonna TP home. Weaver time lapses back. Shinju find huge. Deafening Blast holds him inside of the Static Storm. You can't be serious. LGD, are they gonna make it out on everything?
They can't keep getting away with it.
Yo, Zhama's actually dead here. The Invoker doing so much damage. Does he finish him off? Able to get away with the Sakuchi. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. All right, he gets out of there, but you had no business losing that Storm Spirit, and they didn't catch anybody on the way out. That Deafening Blast was huge. That is beautiful coordination right there. Dropping that Deafening Blast at the same time as the Static Storm. Tidehunter just loses all of his mana here in the mid lane. All of a sudden, his farming speed is just ruined.
Invoker is just using the enemy team as mana batteries at this point.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm running a little bit low. Who do I have to go Tornado EMP?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing very well. Honestly, like, just really good, like you said, good team coordination on the side of LGD so far. Jinkyuu with the Sakuchi sets up a roar right for Faith Beyond. Do they have damage to finish them off in time? They do, just barely. It's gonna be the Axes. Well played. And this Storm Spirit, man, look at this. He has just been thoroughly put through the ringer at this point.
Yeah, his game is so hard. I mean, look at this, 1, 3, and 2, and on top of those deaths, he's spending a lot of time not farming. He's getting chased down by the Invoker, the EMPs being thrown out at him. He is bottom of the net worth among all the cores. You don't want to see that out of your position too.
I mean, are we going to see a carry Weaver coming in to compensate like we saw Jinkyuu do the other day? It's hard to say. Erica's got a lot to do this game to carry it at this point. Like, this troll has to be enormous.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go back to the point our panel was making. Like, Psg.Lgd, they keep on picking these heroes that don't really fit into the meta. I think everybody else gets a little bit lazy, but they seem to like perfectly counterpick everything every single game. They're just a step ahead of everybody else when it comes to drafting it. You do owe a lot of that to Zhao.
Yeah, their hero pool is just so good, right? And they use every game to continuously expand it. And so there's...
It just seems like he constantly keeps everything in mind and, you know, isn't a complete slave to the meta. Like, he'll like follow very loosely what is super popular and strong at the moment, but he seems to also know what is going to be the best pick for every specific game, and this is one of the best Invoker games you could have had, despite the fact that the hero relatively unpicked here in the Chinese region.
I think this is the first Invoker game we've seen in
Div 1.
Div 1, yeah. So, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Invoker. I love playing this hero, and it's one of those things, like, if it's a good Invoker game, it feels so good.
Yeah. It's not just that he's having a good game himself, it's that he's completely ruined XM's game.
Yeah. I mean, his Tidehunters as well, right? Like, Tidehunter was off to a really good start top lane. Top, speaking of which, gonna be X into the boat. Oh no, the timing is perfect. XM goes down. Once again, the 4th death now on the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, he threw him off there. He throws out the Torrent and the Ravage at the same time. He has to choose one that he wants to dodge, and then he brings him back in the middle of him finishing his zip there. If you're invulnerable when he pulls back the X, you end up getting away from it, but not there. Yeah, he predicted that Storm Spirit when he was going to zip and then pulled him back. That's so sick, man.
I guess you only have so much mana to work with. Irving here.
Well, if you can zip for the entire 4 seconds, then you're safe, but he brought him back pretty well there.
I mean, what do you do against nothing to say his Invoker now? Because he has the Midas. He's on his way to the Aghanim Scepter. I knew this one was coming eventually. Black talked a little bit about it earlier. They have fantastic Cataclysm setup in the form of the Roar. You have Rubik, who can steal some big spells. But you also have Disruptor. Just Static Storm Kinetic Field, a great tool for locking these heroes in into a single small area.
I mean, you take it late. Like, Troll Warlord will eventually outcarry everybody on the side of Psg.Lgd. Unfortunately, he can't do it by himself. Like, they've got the ability to just kite him around with their heroes. So if Troll Warlord is the only farmed hero and Storm Spirit is just getting down, they're gonna kite the Troll. And as you see, Troll like almost every game that he's picked up.
Yeah, they're actually going to smoke up here on the side of Psg.Lgd, see if they can find something. Tidehunter in the mid lane would be fantastic. He's underneath the Hawk. He doesn't necessarily know where they are. There's going to be telekinesis. He's Tumble Toys for a moment. Tornado off the mark as a result. This guy's got schmooved. On the other side, though, they find the Troll Warlord instead. The Roar comes out. The EMP's going to burn all his mana. Static Storm is there as well. Can they actually keep him alive? The boat comes through. Ame helps find the kill. And Troll Warlord, your big carry, he goes down. And now the fight falling to pieces here for the side of the game.
Rubik.
They're getting ran. Oh no, he does. They're just getting ran down one by one here.
He didn't even need to use it. He stole that one there, snagged that right out of the Tidehunter's hands, and they're confident to take Roche with his Ravage on the Rubik.
Yeah, they're gonna actually use this to find Storm, 100%. He's gonna just telekinesis Storm into a Ravage. That's what it's being saved for. Anyone that wants to come in trying to test this Roche on needs to be very careful. It's gonna fall fast.
I'm not sure if they know that he stole the Ravage. I mean, Tidehunter probably told them, but if the Storm Spirit goes into this, he's definitely dead. They're gonna think, okay, they use Static Storm, they use Roar. It's gonna be pretty safe for me to jump in here. All they have is Lift, but
ooh, nothing to say is Courier. Got some point booster, not gonna be available. It's not that big. It doesn't have the axe quite yet anyway, so.
A little bit of gold to everyone on their team. Only a 3-key net worth advantage despite these last couple of team fights feeling very one-sided. Troll Warlord, he's a fairly fast farmer, but okay, ahead of him at the moment.
I mean, Faith Beyond is going to continue to be such an issue for the side of Vici Gaming on this Beast Master. Spirit goes in. There's going to be the telekinesis into the Ravage. We said it. He's got the Storm's number, baby. Jin Q helps secure another.
And just like that, Roar's back up, so they continue to push. They used the spell that wasn't even there. I think Rubik will be more than happy to steal something else. Grab for the next like 2.5 minutes.
They're looking for more. Roar out onto the Grimstroke. Trapped him in play. Static Storm as well. They're just taking hero after hero. Anything that they find is just dead.
Yeah. They try to punish that dive by popping the power flash, even though not everybody's hitting it, just because they want to spread out the DPS on everyone to hit all the supports. But now all of a sudden you don't have Fortify. You still got Aegis available on Kanka. You're hoping they don't try to go high ground after you waste that fortification there.
Xin Q just setting up some, you know,
I mean, if anyone walks up there, they're going to take a lot of damage. Or if they walk close, you can just pull
telekinesis. Yeah, it's the poor man's techies right there.
Yeah.
Battle Fury done on that Troll Warlord, so you know he can farm pretty quick and he's staying towards the top of the net worth. But
they're looking to close this out fast on Psg.Lgd. They're going for the Assault Cuirass instead of the Heaven's Halberd on Kunkka. That's a sign that they're wanting to push high ground rather than fight into BC.
I don't think he needs you don't want your carry Kunkka to go to Halberd this game. He needs to be the damage dealer. Like he needs to be your heavy damage dealer.
You don't, but it's also an incredibly good item against Troll, and if he's the only one doing damage, then it is worth getting on your carry.
Yeah.
But you know, he's just Troll is very clearly not an issue.
Yeah, why? We get vision of XM here once again. Nice zip on form, but instead, let's be a little bit careful. Telekinesis Spirit Vessel, they're able to chain stun him down the glimpse as well. Can he make it? Rubik? Stealing Ball Lightning, is it enough? XM will survive. Very close. Oh, well, they've got the Weaver as well. Ame. X into the boat, the Torrent falls. There's your Static Storm finally coming out and cool down here. Would have loved to use that on the Storm Spirit, but they don't find him. Grimstroke died to Faith Beyond. Just catches him with a Roar.
Not sure.
Oh, he didn't even roar him. What did he? How did he? He just ran him down with
yeah, he's too far forward and
a big golem.
Yeah, I think does 200 damage a hit. It like slaps you too. No joke.
Double Boar and Granite Golem's a lot of damage.
Fortunately, you know, Troll Warlord is supposed to be super good against his Beastmaster to be able to clear out these ancient creeps quickly, but this game he just can't fight into it. His team doesn't have the strength, and the 6K now with this advantage, it feels so much worse than that.
It does, yeah. I mean, your troll is super farm, but you do have this situation where it's like he can't be the one that just like runs in.
Vanguard on the Beastmaster.
Blade, baby. It's coming.
Is he really?
I mean, why not?
No, he's going Crimson Guard.
Oh, okay.
He wants to be able to keep his units alive. Troll Warlord goes down.
Baited. Rubik. However, still might be in trouble. Never mind, he's got ball lighting. He's still fine.
Yeah, so when the Troll Warlord attacks, he'll cleave on all the units, but you know they have all this armor. They're going to have the damage block, and you know he's got a lot of attack speed, but not necessarily a lot of damage. So his units will stay alive. They'll be able to survive the tower flak. I guess that's the reasoning for it. This fight would be insane, man.
I kind of forgot that Crimson Guard was an item, if I'm being completely honest.
That's fair.
It's one of those things, you don't see it very often. It kind of fell out of the meta a lot. The only heroes who really ever built it were like Underlord and...
Well, it makes sense of Beastmaster.
Yeah.
It's like completely situational on who you're playing against, but a lot of the time you solve your issues by just killing the hero faster rather than surviving. But if you want to push high ground here, you already have Vlads.
Faith Beyond back to his antics here in the bottom lanes. He's just pushing a tier 2, pretty much uncontested, and his team close enough. So if they Vici Gaming want to take a fight, they're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Ame going to come down here, slot the tower, get the last hit.
He's got
carry contribution.
Yeah, he's got his all Kuras completed. I'm not sure what they do to prevent. Okay, they've got 4 or 5 available again, actually.
They're just gonna. They just want to burn the Aegis here, right? Like 30 seconds left, do as much damage to the tier 3 tower. Black, like you said, going to slow this push down a little bit, but is it even enough? The AC,
no, not even close.
Still so strong, and Beastmaster close enough on the backside. Just gets the tier 3 tower. They will disengage. 10 seconds left on the 8 on Vici Gaming. Would love to find something. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though. They will find Jin Q, but again, he doesn't connect with the Vortex. Looking for nothing to say as well. The Age is going to expire. They don't have detection. They just disengage completely, and now XM's got to be careful. He's running right back into the enemy team. There's going to be the Cold Snap Spirit Vessel. Chain Stuns are there. XM falling low, finally makes out.
Before they're defending the base as well.
Yeah, this is rough. Managed to catch a Grimstroke outside the base. He will fall.
BKB is just used on Storm Spirit. You committed your fortification. There's nothing stopping Psg.Lgd from just going up the high ground here. That's exactly what they're going to do.
X into boat. Waiting for the detection to come back in. He gets the time lapse off. Okay, burns that cooldown. Boat on cooldown though as well.
Yeah, but the rest of the team just playing objective gaming. They know that they can't defend here. If they pop the Ravage, and they're just going to end up wasting it. And
you got a Beastmaster.
Yeah, that's the melee rack gone just like that. Sweet. XM definitely off his game here.
I mean, this is just the nature of a perfect Invoker game. Like, it really is. He's got the Aghanim Scepter completed as well, so even Cataclysm, an option for this team. Anyone gets roared, they're just super dead.
Yeah. Anytime they go a little bit too far forward, Psg.Lgd, amazing team coordination, just ends up punishing them. They haven't died in ages.
Actually caught the smoke there just off the edge, so they know that they're here. Nice positioning from Vici Gaming. I mean, this could be a potential big fight for them. They do have the Blink the Ravage available. They've just got to find someone to start it on, and we'll see Faith Beyond. That's going to be the one that they choose. XN gets the BKB off, and Erica comes in as well. Can they actually finish off Beastmaster, though? Faith Beyond, so tanky thanks to the Crimson Guard. They get the roar right on top of the Troll Warlord. Still has that Battle Trance available if he can drop it. Stolen Soulbind on the backside. There he is. He's going to turn his attention on over to Ame, but there's the Deafening Blast instead, and Troll controlled. He doesn't know what to do with his hands. He's going to die. Backside the fight, XM looking to go for Faith Beyond. Does get the kill. Irving with a blink Ravage. Does he steal it? He does. Rubik. He wants to turn around instead. Cataclysm doesn't really connect, but they get the kill on a Tide Hunter anyway. And they just GG out like that. It is over, baby.
And there's the Ravage at the end. They know there's no way to fight into them here. Xin Q jumping the backline, stopping Tidehunter from getting an initiation into that fight alongside God, the Grimstroke there. I'm pretty sure he stole Soulbind and dropped that onto the Tidehunter.
Stolen Soulbind on his side.
And then he ends up getting the Ravage too. Tidehunter could not do a thing in that team fight. The Storm Spirit and the Tidehunter just completely shut down by the plays on Psg.Lgd.
Yeah, it was sick. Really well done. I mean, every single fight, it just felt like Jin Q was getting some big spells. I mean, this game specifically, he so he secured kills under the Storm Spirit like 3 different times. We see like the Deafening Blast counter to the Troll